Imagine you never miss a lead. You have an AI assistant on your website that capture the leads. You have an AI assistant that make the phone calls and qualify the leads. Benefits of having it, it works 24/7. Today we'll explore how to set up your own assistant, how to add tools to your assistant, and why having a smart assistant is better than a regular assistant. It will just be everything into one place. So for example, they want to make a booking, you make a booking. They want to talk to an agent, you will capture the information, the agent will call, will answer all the questions. Before you pass it to a real person, before it comes to you, customer will already know exactly what's going on, will already know all the pricing, we already know all the steps required, all the paperwork that has to be done to get started with you. Someone who implemented this for multiple businesses, I've seen firsthand how to transform your customer acquisition. The screen now, you have the basic structure of the workflow that we're gonna see today. So bear with me and let's have a look how this works. Let's see how Vapi can be integrated on your website, and it will look something like this. And then you have a call button here. So you just press in here and then we'll start the voice. Just to mention, because it's very confusing, Vapi.
Hello, this is Aria. How can I help?
Hey Arya, how are you? Just give me a second, please.
Good day. Take your time. I'm here whenever you're ready.
All right, thank you. So, as you can see, can you see?
All right. Yes, I can see the information. How can I assist you further with it?
Now, this is a conversational bot, so you can add a lot of different functionalities to it, whatever it helps your business. So, for example, you want to capture the information. For example, you offer services, you capture the information, what the lead is actually interested in, and then you store it in the database. And then from there, you follow up with the different logic, whatever the logic for your business is, how you handle your customers. If you want to sell and upsell, so for example, you have this one on e-commerce, you can say, I want this product, or can you recommend something similar to this product, and then we'll show you here, and then you can just click and buy. So basically the navigation for your customers through your website, it will be a lot easier instead of going through services, going through products, going through contact and say, I want to talk to an agent, or it will ask you what time and date you want, for example, like this one. Let's say that we want to talk to an agent, and then we'll ask us for the day and time.
Hello, this is Aria. How can I help?
Hey Arya, when is the best time on Tuesday to have a chat with one of your agents?
The best time to chat with one of our agents on Tuesday would be between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Would you like to book a specific time within that range?
What locations do you have?
We have several locations where you can visit and experience AI Playground. 123 AI Street, San Francisco, California. 2, 456 Machine Learning Ave, New York, NY. 3, 789 Neural Network, BD, Chicago, Ill. Would you like to book a session at one of these locations?
Yeah. Do it in New York location at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, please.
Sure thing. I can book a session for you at our New York location at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. Could you please provide your full name and contact details to complete the booking?
Okay, so it's working, yeah? So it is very easy. So for example, input the information, start a new chat, then let's add our information here. Let's say we are interested in AI services. I am in AI. Now it's gonna ask me what type of services, or yeah, which areas. Okay, so let's say we give the information to the AI. Now basically you should save the information and say we captured the information, we'll talk. So as you can see, we got the lead. Now what we can do from here to take advantage of AI is we go into our database. It can be anything. It can be HubSpot, it can be your own database, it can be your own system. Easy to implement everything. Okay, so we got this one here. So we got George interested in automation. Yeah, okay. So let's just want to follow up. So for example, you set up an automation as soon as a new lead comes in, okay, and then make.com and set up to check the database every 15 minutes, every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes, or when a new lead is in. Okay, so I have scenarios in here. Let's see. So basically we look something like this. So you have the Airtable watching records. Here you set up your variables, like your API key, link to call to make the HTTP request. So all this you can set as variable. So you can set up different branches. So for example, you set up conditions. If the condition is met, go there. Condition is met, go there. Condition this goes there. So you can set up a good structure. So let's just test it out. Let's say, okay, phone number. This is your phone number that is gonna call from. So you can have different numbers in there for different businesses. So if you are an agency or if you're for your customers, so obviously they're not gonna use the same number. So you can as variables. So you say if this phone number calls, it goes there. If this phone number call goes there. So you can keep track of everything easy. All right, so we send the call. Hello?
Hello, George. This is Aria from AI Playground. Do you have a moment to discuss our asset improvement program?
Yeah.
Asset improvement program uses AI to help businesses get the most out of their assets. What specific challenges are you facing with your assets?
Okay, so as you can see, say hi to the audience. I'm making a video to show how good you are.
Oh, hey there, everyone. Glad to be part of George's video. So, George, what specific asset challenges are you looking to tackle?
All right, thank you. Bye. Okay, so basically here you can capture the information. You can add tools. I'll show you in the next videos how you can create the tools easily using make.com, or you can create your own system. You can create a Flask app. You can use Replit. It's like a isolated workspace, so you don't mess up with your system. AI can help you create those type of applications. You can use GPT or you can use Claude. Claude is pretty good at the moment. It doesn't have real-time information, so what you need to do is download the documentations, put them in PDFs format or text, or you can convert them into JSON format and then embed them in the model. If you know tech savvy, just embed them in the model and then we'll know everything about that. Simple steps so you have a better understanding is this. So you can create new assistant button setter, you blank template, or you can use one of their templates, and then you set it up like I set up this one. Use the transcriber, deepgram. Yeah, so it has different languages. So this one is mainly used if you squad. So for example, one speak Romanian, one speak Spanish, one speak English, one speak French, one speak. So you create a squad multilingual that has different functionalities. And here we can set up the voice, customize the voice. So Play HD and 11 Labs is pretty much the best. All the others, they sound very weird. So you can play around with it and it's very simple. You just change the voice, save it, and then call on here. So you can choose the voice you want and then you can proceed with the rest of it. And then you set up the temperature, guidance, and all the stuff in here. Here you can add custom functionality or you add tools. So for example, you want all the tools that you created, you just select them all and then we'll select all the, when you pull it out, let's put all tools. And then here you want the audio recording. They have a new functionality for video recording. And then we go in the pipeline configuration. Here is where it gets a bit tricky, so you need to play around with it. It depends on or depends how your business want to handle things. The response delay, LRM request. So basically, that's the thing between the conversation. It's gonna be rushing the conversation, or it's gonna be like more soft and give more time for the customers to talk. It's gonna be a bigger gap in between. And when to, for example, until now, they didn't have anything to say, hey, you still there or what's going on? Can you hear me? Now I have this one, Maxi So it says 10 seconds, and then we'll say if 10 seconds there is no sound at all, it will say, are you still there? Or you can set up whatever the case is. So I think that's pretty cool. So you can set it up to say 3 times, 1 time, 4 times, whatever. Okay. So let's say this one is, let's say it's completed. I went through all this and I set it up the way I wanted. And then the final check is here. You talk, call it, you test it. If you like how it sounds, if you like how I handle the situations, you can set up your prompt in here as well.
Hello, this is Arya. Do you have a minute?
No, I don't have a minute. Don't be like this, please.
Apologies for any inconvenience. I'll keep this brief. Is there a better time I could call you back?
I don't like talking to you.
I understand. Would you prefer if I sent you the details via email or SMS instead?
Okay, so you have a bit of a accent. Yeah, so basically your prompt in here, you don't need to understand it. It's just basically the way you handle the situation. So if you have a structure for phoning already into your business, basically you just feed that to the GPT and say, create me a prompt for this, and then you just paste that one in here. And then when you pull the agent, will it be already formatted? So let me show you how you do that in easy, just a brief overview of how that works. So you go here, API reference. Okay, so we get assistant. Can do it straight in here. Let's do it in here. Okay, so the token is the API key. So you get your API key from here, and then you go back in here. This is the API key. Do not share this with anyone. Just keep that for yourself. Make sure it's not exposed to in any of the codes. Then after we got that, we go here, we get the ID, we paste it in here, and now what you do is send, and then we'll get an answer with the code of the agent. So basically you take this one, delete this. Then you paste it in here, so it's gonna look something like this, like you don't know anything from here. Me neither. You just format it. It's easy. So now we don't need this. We don't need the ID, organization ID. We take that one off. We don't need to update that, create that. So here you go. You got your assistant. What you need to do from here is you need to add the customer ID and all the other stuff. And then you go over all these and then make sure you go step by step with what exactly you want, fully customizable. This one work. What you need to do is copy this, delete it, open a new bracket, space, quotation, assistant, then press, and then bang, done. Okay, so you have assistant now. It's not rocket science. Now, how you add tools to it to actually make sorry, I need to show you this. I didn't save it. Okay, so let's do it again. Here you go, you got your tool IDs in here. So you got all your tools available in here. So each tool is gonna have a different webhook to call it. Everything is gonna go separate from each other. So for example, if you use for the same business, you can use the same tools for the same business. But if you have a new business, you use different tools because it's gonna go on a webhook, so you don't get them mixed up. These tools are for one business, and then you create new tools for another business. Set up this. As soon as you finish it, you make the call, you get the model from there, and then you paste it in here, and then you can use that. You can use this to tweak it and see it has a good error handling, so it will tell you exactly what's wrong and then what you need to change. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So a tip, if you want to change the prompt, the best way, the easiest way to actually format it, you ask the AI to format it, or you go back into your dashboard and then you change the prompt in here and then you pull it again, and then we'll pull it formatted. So the only thing you take from there is you take the content. I'm talking now. In the future videos, I'm gonna cover the late payment collection. So it's gonna go in the database. All the information is gonna go in the database. It's gonna be automated to follow up, and a good overview of what's happening. And beside that, why AI chat assistant, chatbots, voice assistants, why they're important. It's not that they're gonna replace your stuff. It's your stuff is gonna be focused on the actual customers that are in your venues, or the more important tasks that the AI can't do, or you want the human touch in it. Even the phone calls, they are actually really good at the moment, and this is the dumbest version of what's coming. Keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.